This is the Richard Smith Show, where we talk about all things Kansas City Chiefs. How are we doing, Chiefs Kingdom? It is another great day. It is Thursday, December 13th, 9:15 a.m., and we are here to talk Chiefs football. And I want to play an interview with Andy Reid about Eric Berry. Eric Berry will be back on the field today, Thursday. Today's the day. The Kansas City Chiefs play the LA Chargers at Arrowhead Stadium. 7:20 p.m. So let me play the soundbite real quick. This interview was great. I really liked hearing what he had to say. We all know Eric Berry. We know what his character is, but Andy Reid displays it. And he's really good at animating, people's personalities. So here we are.
I guess a little school of thought that Eric might be ready to play this week. What can you update us with on that?
Yeah, so he was getting better by him as the week went on, and I'm gonna just see how it goes here these next couple of days. But there's a chance. I mean, I'm literally gonna keep taking this day by day. We'll just see how the thing goes. It's nothing effort-wise or want to. I mean, that's the last thing that ever crosses your mind with this guy. I mean, it's killing him. I mean, you gotta trust me, it's killing him not to be out there. But at the same time, we want to be smart with it. But I know he'd like to play the game. So
just to clarify, the way you phrased it was, I think you said it this way, he was getting better. You didn't mean that there was something that there was a setback or anything.
No, not at all. No, it's gradually gotten better. So we're just see how it goes here.
As a follow-up to that, on the broadcast, they said it was a matter of pain tolerance, meaning Eric's ability to tolerate the pain. Can you confirm that that's an accurate portrayal?
Well, listen, I mean, this guy's pain threshold is like way up there. So I don't know about that. I think it's a feel also just on how everything feels. So, and I think progressively it's gotten better. And I think with any injury, there's pain, right? I mean, there's part of that, but it's also how it feels to the athlete. So, which is important in this case.
All right, so you heard it best from Andy Reid. Eric Berry's chomping at the bit to get back out on the field, and I think all of us know in Chiefs Kingdom, Eric Berry is just a monster, and his mentality, I'm sure, is driving him nuts to stand on the sideline. But today is the day we get Eric Berry back. That is exciting news, especially against a high-profile, high-power team like the Los Angeles Chargers. So let's move into some details today. I wanted to mention Tyreek Hill. Obviously, we talk about him all season long, but there's something special coming up. Tyreek Hill has 1,258 receiving yards on the season, and he is just under 200 yards away from breaking the single-season Chiefs record for receiving. I believe Derek Alexander holds that record right now. I'm not sure the exact yardage, but I believe it's just under 1,400 yards. Patrick Mahomes right now, 4,300 yards, 43 touchdowns. That's pretty awesome. Every 100 yards he's throwing a touchdown. If you look at that, it cannot get much more perfect than that. The field's 100 yards. So his productivity is absolutely through the roof. The record is Peyton Manning at 55. So can he throw 13 touchdowns in the last 3 games? When we beat the Chargers, if we beat the Chargers, will we pull him and sit him the rest of the season? We don't know how that's going to go down. He has plenty of time to break this record. And, if he has a 6-touchdown performance tonight, which he very likely could, especially at home against the Chargers, it's going to be a toss-up whether he wants to go for it or not, whether Reid will let him go for it. But also, Philip Rivers is having a great year, 3,638 yards and 29 touchdowns. So, look, this really is a good matchup tonight. It's 2 of the top 5 offenses in the league. And, the Chiefs have a bunch of defensive players that can get to the ball and be difference makers. So it's really great. And Chris Jones, a sack in 10 games in a row. Dee Ford, they're both up there on the list for sacks this year. It's looking great. I think I think it's going to be a great game tonight. The Chiefs have won 9 in a row against the Chargers, and I know in Chiefs Kingdom we would love to make that 10. So let's really bring our A game tonight. And, the last time the Chargers beat the Kansas City Chiefs was December 29th, 2013. December 29th, 2013. It's been a while. So let's keep that streak going. Let's go 10 in a row. That sounds really good against the Chargers to me. I mean, look, the thing about it is, yes, Phillip Rivers has all of these key players, big playmakers. He's got big body receivers. But it's the psychology of Rivers. And I said that the first time that we played this season. It's the psychology with Rivers. If you get in his head and you get pressure on him, the game's over. It doesn't matter who they have on their team. It starts with him. So we just got to keep pressure on him all night long. And if we can do that and we can get in his head, get him to make a couple mistakes, Rivers can throw 5 interceptions and fumble twice against the Kansas City Chiefs, especially at home. We just got to be loud. Obviously, our fan base is gonna help, and there's a bunch of people that are going to be out there that I know, and each and every one of you, I love y'all. Like Ms. Chiefs Kingdom, I'll start naming off names, but I think you all know who you are. So moving on. Well, okay. Obviously, I started out with a soundbite about Eric Berry, but we will see Eric Berry tonight. I'm going down my list of notes here, and it's worth mentioning again. Eric Berry will start tonight. Kelvin Benjamin, I don't really see any news about him. I'm not sure if he's going to be starting tonight or if he's just here for the playoffs. We'll have to see with that. We got him, and it just kind of disappeared after that. And keep in mind with Berry, this is the first time we've seen him on the field since week 1 of last year. He's ready to go. This is going to be a completely different defense, and they're already doing great. So imagine against a mental mind of Phillip Rivers, and then you put Eric Berry back on the field. We're in a really, really good situation. So my prediction for tonight, the Chargers, I always look at being a good game. And all the games have been close lately for us. So I'm going to keep it that way. But I still think it's going to be 45-31. I don't think they can keep up with us, but they're going to put points on the board. They got too many weapons all around the field. Our defense is going to make some huge, huge plays. There's going to be a lot more plays, strictly because Eric Berry will be back on the field. If he's 100% and he's healthy and he's out there flying around making plays, he's going to complement every other person on that defense, and we've got some studs out there right now. So it's looking good. Our defense is meshing, and we get Eric Berry back. Obviously, our offense is on full throttle. Let's just keep that going. Mahomes is leading the MVP candidate race right now, to no surprise to anyone. So, I really think that we can take this home, and we need this win. And here's why: because the playoff implications. If we win, we lock in a first-round bye. Okay, we lock in the first-round bye. If we win, and the Patriots lose to Pittsburgh, we lock in a first-round bye and home field advantage. And obviously, we want the road to the Super Bowl to come through Kansas City, so that is an extremely important scenario, because that's just a telltale sign as to whether or not we will sit our starters next week. But we have to get past the Chargers first. It's not going to be an easy game. Kansas City, I look for this to be one of the games of the year because of how important it is for both teams. And remember, the Chargers are just a game behind us. So it's a big game for both of us. And you guys understand that. It's a big AFC West showdown, and I think that we can take it home. Our divisional record has been looking great the last 5 years, and we really need to keep it going tonight because this is the game. This is the game. This got our season on the line as far as our playoff spot. We can make it up against the Raiders, but I'd really hate to take our starters that deep. I'd like to sit them 2 weeks in a row. to really get some rest. Tyreek Hill can use it. Travis Kelce can use it. We'll have fresh legs and wear. Eric Berry will be fresh. It'll just be ridiculous in the playoffs if we can just lock this up tonight. So anyway, Kansas City, you have a great day. Look forward to this game tonight. All of you get out there, tailgate. Scream your butt off. You absolutely have to. You absolutely got to scream your butt off. So, enjoy the game. Be safe. Go Chiefs. We really need this win. This is the Richard Smith Show, where we talk about all things Kansas City Chiefs.